for joining us this evening. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Wendy Wickern. Your kids call me Miss Wick or Mama Wick. And I've been teaching in Fort Wayne Community Schools for 32 and a half years. That is ending in 9 days. However, I'm not a drama teacher. I'm a social studies teacher and a wannabe drama teacher. My son did Blackhawk drama when he was a middle schooler here, and I fell in love with the program and found ways to volunteer just like many of the parents sitting here did tonight. The director at that time, Christopher Murphy, got an opportunity to go take on youth theater, which was a big promotion, and so he left here, and that put a former director, Elaine Fabianic, back into the lead. But she needed an assistant, so somehow I became assistant director, and then she retired, and so this is my second and last show. But I loved every moment of it, absolutely loved it. This has been my super happy space. This particular group, and I'm not just saying this, it's an experience. The group that are 8th graders were COVID year. And that year in middle school, you came to school every other day. I know elementary came every day, but middle school came every other day. And we were not allowed to have students within 6 feet of each other. Kind of hard to do a play if you can't get 6 feet close to each other. So that group who are now 8th graders were 6th graders at the time, and we put them into a production called Virtually Ever After, and we filmed it all through Zoom. Amaya's mother, are you here in the house tonight? We made Amaya be in front of the fireplace because we needed something to look castle-like. And we were, what do you have in your house that your kid can stand in front of to make the background? And although the kids aren't thrilled with how it turned out, I was so proud of them. What creativity it took and ingenuity to make a whole production through Zoom. So that group just became near and dear to my heart. Then last year, they did Big Bad, and now this year, Snow White's variety show. This show has extra special meaning to me because my son, who's now 22, painted these boxes back when they did this show all those years ago. So we've recycled, so some of my love of my son is out here, as well as my love for these students. When I became drama director last year, I asked the principal, was there a way we could do a class, a drama class this year? And he figured out how I could do that. So I've had a very special group of 8th graders who we meet every day, and they have taken on huge leadership roles. And I wanted the drama program to be more student-led. I wanted students to have an opportunity to rise to a challenge and fulfill it themselves without always being directed what to do, but to take some ownership and figure it out. And boy, have they. This is Sammy. She's been my student director now for 2 years, and she's going to talk just a couple minutes about what it means to be a student leader and a student director.
Okay, yeah, so hi, I'm Sammy, and I've been a part of the BMS drama program for 3 years now, and the past 2 years I have helped a student director play. I've learned a lot from just that, and it's helped me grow as a person and become who I am right now. This year specifically has helped me grow a lot. Me and some of my fellow 8th graders, we helped to basically run the drama club on our own. We picked out the games and helped the students who were a part of the drama club also hopefully find a safe place for themselves.
And that club had, on average weekly attendance, 80 kids. That's 1 out of every 10 Blackhawk students participating in the drama club. I think that is very significant and impressive. I would like to honor Sammy for her dedication and her work. She stays with me for hours And the things that she does besides directing, and boy, she is good at it. You'd be surprised. She tells those kids, you get louder, you need to hit your mark, you need to hit your prop, you need to do this. Why don't you try it this way? She really does have a gift. But in addition to that, she's on my Amazon account picking out costumes. She's measuring costumes. She's helping me with tickets. She's planning activities. She's listening to me when I'm like a chicken with my head cut off and calming everything down. And so I wanted to honor her tonight with this outstanding student director. And there are a few other goodies in here. I made her promise that, and all of your children, this can't be it for me with my relationship with your kids. You have to let them still figure out ways to tell me what's going on in their lives from this point forward. I'm making it official now. I want wedding invitations, graduation, all of those things. I want to still be part of your kids' lives. So I'm sneaky with what I've given you, but you open that later. Okay? Okay, thank you. This program with wonderful kids like Sammy still wouldn't be possible, though, without the wonderful parent support that this program gets. So if you were a person who ironed costumes, sewed costumes, painted the set, built the set, hung the lights, brought in the sound, brought in the food, if you were any of those people, could you please stand up right now to be recognized? Yes, Ms. Hanson. Time. Is there anyone else? Oh, and Levi, would you stand up? Are there any other people that were former drama students? Okay, thank you very much. Audra is my second generation. I taught her, and now her daughter's in the show. Wow! Oh, I didn't look this direction. Oh my gosh. Former drama student. Some other stuff, however, no, that didn't do that. Okay. Lastly, before I walk off the stage, I just really hope you will continue to support this drama program. With our new renovation, things are kind of up in the air about what's happening to this particular space. And this space is ideal for drama because we don't need microphones. We can sit 150 students or adults, 150 people in here. This is our 6th showing. We were almost sold out every show, so think about how many people got to see this show. I would hate for this space to go away. So whatever you can do to help support Blackhawk drama moving forward would be very appreciated. And now, on with the show.
And now, next up, welcome to the stage your host, who needs no introduction, introducing the one and the only Hank Pergolese.
explore the tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. As always, our band of fairy tale players will provide live reenactments of today's tale, while I give the dirt directly from the source. And our guests today are none other than the Seven Dwarfs themselves. That's right, they are in no particular order: Rowdy, Howdy, Warty, Nerdy, Weepy, Sneaky, and Bob. But I must warn you up front, each of these dwarfs tell the story a little differently. One is a bit poetic, while another's a bit country, another's a bit rock and roll, and so it goes for the rest of them. But I just know you're gonna love them. So now, here to tell our tale, please help me welcome our first guest. This first dwarf is a self-professed poet and lover of literature. Please give it up for Warty! Welcome to the show and thank you for joining us.
No, I praise you, no, thanks, Steve. I should be thanking you.
So, you're a poet, are you?
You speak the truth, for without poetry I have neither wit, nor words, nor word. Action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood.
Okay then. So tell us, how does this story begin?
It was deep upon me when he believed when thus our story beginneth. For noble queen with child.
Oh my gracious, what pain is this that tortures my bones? A chair, my kingdom for a chair.
The queen took up a place at the window so, watching the softly falling snow.
Hark, how soft and gentle the snowflakes doth fall upon the windowsill.
No. Totally wrong, dude.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our next guest, Rowdy! Thank you, Rowdy. Now tell us, how is Warty's version of the story wrong?
The snowman, it was midwinter. This wasn't some peaceful, sleepy snowfall. No, it was epic. We're talking major apocalyptic snows, dude.
Whoa, would you look at all that snow out there? I haven't seen so much snow in like all of forever. It's like a total snow apocalypse.
No, come on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what you heard from me. Rowdy Dwarf who rocked.
As I was saying, the queen took up a place at the window so, pondering what name should be given to her unborn child. The child she just knew would grow up to be the next queen and the fairest beauty in all the land.
Hippolyta, Bianca, Juliet?
No. She had to be thinking of better names than that, for crying out loud. This girl's about to be a total rock star, dude.
Miley, Madonna, Beyonce?
Was she pondering, tired of any of such work? He made monikers.
Oh, what's in a name that which we call a nose by any other name would smell as sweet?
And as the queen thought, she looked up from the sewing and out the window at the softly falling snow. And as she looked up from the sewing, she pricked her finger upon her needle.
Oh my!
And there was blood everywhere.
Oh my! Help! Someone! Anyone, please help me!
No. It was but a single drop of blood that fell upon the snow.
Oh my!
And as she looked upon that dark red drop of blood, juxtaposed against the pure white snow, she at last knew what her unborn child's name would be.
Snow White!
Oh, lovely, simply lovely. But I'm totally late and I'm short on time today. Sorry, no pun intended. So we must be moving along. Joining us now is a very intelligent matter-of-fact dwarf who tells it like it is. Please welcome to the stage, Nerdy!
That's me, utterly and unequivocally boring. Excuse me? Come on, admit it, you're the boring one. You focus on the actual facts too much, not everything from your reality TV show or documentary, no. So what if I happen to prefer reality over fiction? It's like he said, I just tell it exactly like it is, as it happened. Nothing but the facts here.
And the romantic, passionate, and sometimes dramatic, Weepy! Are you alright?
No!
I'm sorry, but what may I ask is the matter?
Oh, I know, he hates this part of the story, dude.
For he is blessed with a heart two sizes too big. Weepy is so from the heart that he weeps at the slightest wrongs and leaps at the simplest joys.
I see. So tell us, Why do you hate this part of the story so much?
It's just so sad. Snow White was finally born, but her mother tragically died in childbirth. I know, right? There was Snow White's father. He was so happy at the birth of his child, and yet at the same time, he was grieved beyond the worst of all griefs because the love of his life had died in childbirth. There he was, torn between sheer joy, utter sadness, joy, sadness. And Snow White would have to grow up without her mother. The mother she would have loved dearly and did love dearly for all of her life, even though she never even knew her. And they were both so sad. But then the king remarried. Go on. What? But he married the foulest, most awfulest, most wickedest woman that ever walked the earth.
Really? I just died.
And little Snow White, who's just the fairest and kindest soul, had to grow up with this vile woman as her stepmother. Oh, it was all just so sad. However, it wasn't all that sad. Uh-oh, here we go. As a matter of fact, it wasn't so sad at all.
How so? What makes Snow White's upbringing less tragic?
I know. She grew up to be beautiful. That's right.
She was beautiful, ever so beautiful, as beautiful as a shooting star blazing bright across the midnight sky.
Okay,
As
so-
beautiful as the rainbow on the horizon after an afternoon rainstorm.
All right,
As beautiful
so
as the newborn sun that melts the cold frost on the first day of spring. As beautiful as the...
okay, so she was beautiful. Go on. What was that like?
What was it like? Not much at first. It was more about what it became, I guess.
You mean like a rivalry was born?
Yes, a rivalry, exactly. Oh, what a rivalry it was indeed.
So, what was that like? Can you tell us?
That's a very good question. Very good. But if I were pressed, I guess I would have to say it was very much like a beauty pageant. And here they are, your finalists for Miss Fairest of them all. Snow White and the diabolically evil Wicked Queen.
And don't you forget it.
In this final round, we'll be asking both of our lovely finalists the same single question, each of them having 10 seconds to respond. Snow White will begin with you. You are clearly very beautiful. Beautiful beyond words even. I mean, so fair and so kind. I don't even know who compares, but...
Ahem.
So White, your question. If you could give up your beauty for one thing, anything at all, what would that thing be?
That's easy. I could give up my beauty in exchange for anything. I would trade it for world peace.
Alright. She had her turn, now it's my turn. What's my question?
Well, as I mentioned, both of you will be asked the same single question. So, Evil Queen, if you could give up your beauty for one thing, anything at all, what would that thing be?
My beauty?
Sure. You can call it that.
What would I give it up for?
Yes, one thing, anything at all. What's more important to you than beauty?
I don't know.
5 seconds.
But that's an impossible question. What's more important than beauty?
2 seconds.
I would give it up for
Airtime.
ultimate power!
Sorry, but your time already expired. Now, while we wait for the judges to tally our scores, well, welcome to the... Our scores have already been tallied. Boy, that was quick. Now to announce the winner of Miss Fairest of them all. Please welcome to the stage the Magic Mirror. Now, without further ado, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Snow White is the fairest by far. Thank you all.
Doesn't seem like much of a contest.
It wasn't. The evil queen was so consumed with her own beauty that she refused to let anyone steal her crown.
So what happened next?
Oh, you just had to get. You know what? I took the next part. She tells this part of the story so well.
Very well. This next door is a bit of a mystery. She chooses to remain anonymous, so at her request, we've concealed her identity. Please welcome Sneaky to the stage. So, we've just learned that Snow White is the fairest of them all. What happens next?
Well, hey, the night was just like almost any other night when evil is afoot. What I mean to say is, it was a dark and stormy night. No, that's not enough. Weren't you listening? It was dark and stormy.
Blow wind and crack your cheeks. Rage blow, you cataracts and hurricanes spout, till you have drenched our steeples, drowned the people, cracked nature's mold. All liars spill at once, that make an ungrateful man.
As I was saying, it was a dark and stormy night, and the evil queen had murderous plans.
How dare she? What right has she to win my crown and steal my thunder? No one is fairer than I. No one. And as for her trespass upon my claim as the fairest in the land, that little wretch shall pay. Oh yes, she shall pay dearly.
And so, the evil queen called upon the skill of the most skilled assassin in all of the kingdom.
Come hither, hunter.
Yes, Your Majesty, and the name's not Hunter, it's Hunter. Jane.
The huntsman was famous and feared throughout the kingdom for a very particular set of skills. Skills he had acquired over a very long career. Skills that made him a nightmare to enemies in the kingdom. The queen knew that when it came to offing your enemies, there was no one better. So she called for the huntsman and welcomed him into the family, so to speak.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
What is Her Highness desire?
I have need of your services. I need you to bring me the heart of a babbling creature.
That I can do. These neither man nor marksman before us can escape me.
So I am told. Are you loyal to me, huntsman? Will you bring me the creature's heart upon my request?
I will. I'll give you my solemn vow. Name your creature, and I will bring you its heart with me.
Snow White.
The princess?
The princess.
But
Do you protest?
No, my queen, I would never, but the princess...
Yes, the princess. You just gave me your vow, huntsman, promising to bring me her heart. Now surely, huntsman, you, of all my servants, are smart enough to know the consequence of rescinding a vow given to the queen.
Yes, my queen. I will do as I have promised.
So the huntsman had a choice?
That's right. The queen took him into a vow he didn't realize he was making, and one that he didn't have the heart to carry out.
Interesting. I want to hear more about that, but we must take a short break to hear one of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll hear more from Wordy, Nerdy, Weepy, Sneaky, and Rowdy, as well as welcome our two fun adults to tell their side of the story. More to come after these brief messages.
Sunday. Blowout prices on new and used carriages. This Sunday only at Cinderella's Automotive Magic Sales Extravaganza.
This Sunday only get this late model town and country style carriage. Sale price only 80 gold pieces.
Hurry!
Hurry on in, one of our turn of the century models with 2, 4, all the way up to 6 horsepower, starting at only 60 gold coins.
Don't wait. These magical prices won't last long.
That's right, these prices won't last long. In fact, the magic disappears precisely this stroke of midnight. So hurry on over to our magical sales extravaganza, only at Cinderella's Automotive, where we make your new and used carriage dreams come true.
Welcome back to Real Talk of Fairy Tale Legends. Joining us now, we have... Oh, there are so many of you. Which one is he again?
Wait for it! Knock knock. There it is. I knew it, dude. This one never misses that tell knock knock joke.
Who's there?
Bob.
Ah, that's it. You just have shown it only work. Howdy.
No. You're supposed to say.
Oh, I get it. Bob who?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
You're Bob, the goofy one, right?
I know you are, but what am I?
Please, enough of the silliness. Are you or are you not Bob?
To be or not to be?
Very well. Bob it is.
Yeah, involved your uncle.
So, Bob, the Princess Snow White and the Huntsman, when we last left our story, he was just about that killer, wasn't he?
Killer? Nah, he didn't even know her. And what's more, he could barely get her out the castle. Look, here's how it all went down. Uh-oh, here we go! So, I just flew from New York, you know. And my arms are tired. Anyway, so I'm standing there waiting for a cab, and I see the princess talking to his huntsman. And he says to her,
Hey, darling, want to go for a walk with me?
"Sure, where are we going?"
Under there.
"Where?"
Under there.
"What?"
Under there.
"Under where?" You get it? You get it?
What? I don't get it.
You wanted to take her for a walk.
Well, yes, I know that. I've got that much, but where is he taking her?
Under there.
Under where?
No. You ever tell the story once, and that is bull. He wants to take her into the dark and mysterious forest.
Come along.
The fourth ways. But the princess remained cautious. After all, she'd seen enough horror flicks and monster movies. You know, going into the dark and mysterious forest was a very bad idea.
But I can't. I mean, I really shouldn't. After all, it's so dark and spooky and mysterious, and such awful things can happen out there. Haven't you seen any scary movies lately?
No, I'm too busy hunting.
You didn't see The Big Bad Wolfman?
No.
How about Once Upon a Nightmare on Elm Street?
No.
The Texas Gingerbread Massacre?
No.
You didn't see The Bride of Rumpelstiltskin?
No. Look, I go into the woods all the time.
Still, the huntsman wasn't saying much to ease the princess's fears. Oh, who knows what could be lurking out there? There could be lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
But finally, the brave huntsman realized what he had to do, and he swept in and spoke to her genuinely, like a true hero, a man with sensitivity.
Look, I know you're scared. There are many beasts out there and many that should be feared, but you need to worry. You'll be with me. Anything out there, I can handle. Trust me, princess. I'll keep you safe.
It was just what she needed to hear, to calm her fears and win her trust.
So he convinced Snow White to go with him?
Yes, he did. Too bad he was leading her to her death. Oh, with all the gems so sick!
Oh my, it looks like we're gonna need some time to compose ourselves here. So, while we do that, let's bring on our final guest. This next door is the 7th and final door. Please welcome to the stage the door who's more than just a big country. Howdy! Howdy.
Howdy, sir. Thank you kindly.
So, as Weepy was just telling us, the huntsman was leading Snow White away to her death.
Now wait your darn moment there, Opry. You ain't heard my part in this tale, so don't go making any gumption just yet.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what you mean by that.
What I mean is, she ain't done for just yet, but you're right about one thing. That there hunter was heading off into the wild blue yonder with Miss Snow White. But it weren't for no essence at all. No, it was more like two good-natured cowboys out for a old Ponderosa. For the first time in her life, Miss Snow White was free from the trappings of that terrible stepmother of hers.
Boy, Hattie, I tell you what, Huntsman, my life ain't ever felt so free and easy as it does right now.
I tried telling you. There's nothing to fear on either wood.
That's not what I meant. I mean, you're right. Maybe I was scared at first, but that's only because I've ever been on the force before.
And that there huntsman was just laying shocked to hear that she had been out in the woods before.
No way, just that they're a woman. You mean to tell me you ain't never been in the woods?
Even worse, I never even been out of the castle.
No.
Sure enough, I've been cooped up there with that awful stammer on my ever since I can remember. Y'all seen what it's like to be free about that? How half the mind to never go back.
Right. Now about that.
What is it? Well, what is it? You got something to say or don't you?
Well, you see, I'm not supposed to let you.
Can't let you go back? Why, Tanisha, can't you?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I'm under orders, you see.
Whose orders?
Wait, Dad, not stepmom, of course.
I see. So you're gonna offer me then?
Supposed to.
Supposed to? What are you or ain't you?
Supposed to, but I ain't gonna opt it. I just couldn't. I just don't know how I'm gonna get out of this situation.
So you mean you ain't got no plan?
No, man. And if I show up back to that castle with nothing to show for you, then I'm gonna keep you for trouble.
So how do they know you done your job?
I gotta bring your heart to the king.
Oh, my heart? That's downright gruesome.
It is.
Say it brought back the heart of something else. My stepmom don't know the difference between a human heart and a monk's uncle. Her hunts, Narsha, don't better touch any creature you like to bring back the heart.
By golly, that's perfect. Why didn't I think of that? I can just go out there and tell the great chief to tell us agreeing with you.
trying to take care of myself.
No, I insist. I am leaving you here alone, princess.
Sounds like they didn't have a choice.
Oh, they were in a fix, that's for sure. But they weren't out of options just yet. No, just because Snow White was the fairest of them all don't mean she was just some pretty thing. No, she had more metal in her than you might realize.
Look, you guys have back without me. Don't you worry, I can handle it. She can view pointers out of faces wide younger than my own, and I know I can handle it every person's life. You can count on it.
Certain about it?
I can dare dog on see it.
And so, the huntsman shared all his knowledge of that there forest and all the trials and tribulations Princess might have to face in it.
He told her about the terrible beasts that lurk in the forest. The big bad wolves.
Roar!
The terrible trolls. And the wicked witches. Showed her how to shoot it. And he gave her his hunting knife and showed her how to use it. And he gathered some blocks and showed her how to make a fire. And he showed her how to be brave and fearless in the face of the unknown. And he taught her how to tell a killer knock-knock joke to free yourself from danger. Who's there? Quick, kill. Quick, look over there.
And thus, having taught Snow White all that he could, the huntsman and princess parted ways.
Thank you, good sir, and goodbye.
Goodbye, my princess.
How parting is such a sweet sorrow.
Oh, bravo! Keep it up for our critical legends, everybody! It's time for another break. But when we come back, the Snow White will be all alone in the dark and mysterious forest. Will she make it out alive? Or will the treacherous beasts find her first? Find out after another word from our sponsors.
Somebody ate my porridge.
Somebody ate my porridge. Somebody ate my porridge and it's all gone.
Somebody sat in my chair.
Somebody sat in my chair. Someone sat in my chair and broke it to pieces. Have you or you been victimized, injured on the job, or otherwise wronged by the cruel acts of others? My name's Little Red Riding Hood of the law firm, Granny Medicine Hood. And for the first time, we're here to get you the compensation you need for all your unhappy rappers.
While princessing the kingdom, I pricked my finger on the job and fell into 100 years slumber. Luckily, the law firm Granny Madison had got me my competition. I knew for my last time on the job. Me and my sister were nearly eaten by an awful witch. Granny Madison were there to save the day.
They got us a settlement so big, now we can buy a gingerbread house of our very own. I got tired of everybody calling me an ugly duckling, so I went to Granny Madison Hood for help. They filed a defamation libel on my behalf and made sure that everyone who slandered my name got what they deserved. If you've been wronged, Granny Madison Hood will work for you. But now this settlement is just right.
Granny Madison Hood. They'll get you your cash whether you deserve
Welcome back. Now when we last left our tale, the huntsman returned to the castle, leaving Snow White all alone.
Yes, she was all on her own, with no one to protect her in the dark and mysterious forest. Oh wait, you're forgetting one of my favorite parts of our story, one of the most awesomest parts of our tale, the huntsman's part. The part where he's all heroic. He went full-on warrior, action hero mode, dude. You see, Hank, the huntsman had to slay a great beast and take its heart to the evil queen. So he searched far and wide until he could find a great stag. No, it wasn't a stag. How would you know? That the huntsman wanted to slay a great beast and not some old stag. But it could have been any beast. But it wasn't just any old beast. It was a great beast. That's what I heard it right from Snow White's lips. Rowdy is right. It was a great beast. So there the huntsman was, all alone in the dark and mysterious forest, when along came a boogeyman. It was like a nightmare. No, it wasn't a boogeyman either. I'm telling you, the huntsman wanted to slay a great beast.
You mean like a screaming bear?
that you of all the dwarves might be into epic poetry.
I like epic, but not poetry, and it wasn't practical.
I know, it was a giant T-Rex. Tiny arms. T-Rex with tiny arms and angry because he couldn't scratch his chin. Silly.
What was it then?
The great beast was none other than the great and powerful
Sasquatch!
Oh, Sasquatch! Now there's a mysterious monster I could get behind. No, it wasn't a Sasquatch either. The Jersey Devil. No. Ultra Cobra. No. Nessie? Dude, Nessie, really. Give it the program, people. This great beast was much worse than T-Rex, Nessie, El Chupacabra. All those combined. This great beast was none other than the great and legendary Swamp Ogre!
Ooh. Okay, so what happened next?
Well, naturally, the huntsman being brave and strong and awesome challenged the great beast. Many experts agree that this was the fight of the century. And in this corner, the featherweight champion of the world, Huntsman! And in this corner, his opponent, the monsterweight champion of the world, the ferocious Swamp Ogre! Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! And they welcome us to my stage. This is a battle for the ages. This is Tyson versus Holyfield. This is Pat versus Ronaldo. This is Yankee versus Red Sox. This was Sherlock versus Moriarty.
So we made us laugh, Professor.
So we see. What happens next?
Elementary. The next thing that happened would be me taking you to the queen.
The Hatfields versus the Coles.
Get off the land, you rat scoundrel.
This is my land for forever. You're a nilly coward. Grant, this is property you leave.
I propose to run out on this line and takes all summer.
Not bad, Boston. No.
These hots thou in thy head, when thou wast born, signified thy famous to bite the word.
Thy food is such that hath belched upon thy infected lungs.
Good luck, you prank of blossom.
Away, you golden road, away!
I shall ask myself the death of this puppy-headed monster.
Then yield me, coward.
I will not yield. Let I make up.
Puncher's Judy! This was a battle for the ages and was epic. Finally, the husband gained the upper hand, taking control of the ogre with his sword. And knowing he couldn't let up such a great opponent, the husband pulled out all stops, taking control and winning against the big, bad Swamp Ogre!
Then what happened?
Well, the husband hadn't gained an advantage. Did what husband do best? He took it over! No, not what it is. Let's just say the husband fulfilled his task with the queen and leave it at that.
Very well. So, Snow White, she's been all alone in the woods all this time?
The dark and mysterious woods.
Right, the dark and mysterious woods. So, how did y'all end up meeting her?
Well, it was simple, really. As Snow White wandered through the woods. The dark and mysterious woods. Right. As Snow White wandered through the dark and mysterious woods, eventually she came upon our cottage.
And what? That's how you met?
Not exactly. See, we weren't home at the time, so Snow White, thinking the cottage was abandoned, let herself in.
I think I've heard this one before. Now, stop me if I'm wrong, but I'm certain this is how I heard it told. She broke into your house, ate all of your food, broke all of your chairs, and slept in all of your beds. Then she woke to find 3 angry bears standing over her. And then the bears chased her away.
Now that would have been classic. Exit boosted by a bear. Ha!
No, stop. That wasn't how it happened. You've got the wrong story. That's the one with the little blonde girl.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but you've got to admit they're eerily similar.
True. But Snow White didn't destroy our home like that other girl destroyed the home of the bears. No, she didn't destroy it. Instead, she took our little fixer-upper of a cottage and turned it into a modern, classy showcase piece. Today, on this old cottage, we document the restoration of a 14th century German cottage found abandoned and extremely disheveled. Snow White, what is the problem you got when you get into the place?
It's a wreck. The roof is leaking something awful, so we're gonna have to take that out completely. The plumbing is nowhere near the code, so we're gonna have to strip that all out and start all over again. Besides, loads of cosmetic issues. I'm talking outdated flooring, rotting paint on the walls, and extremely unflattering decor. But don't worry, we'll have it done in no time.
We know you will. What kind of improvements do you have in mind to top all of that?
We've got to restore all the countertops. I'm thinking marble, maybe granite. The
upgrade the lighting to something more timely and classical. And if we have time, we'll tackle the landscaping too. All right, Snow White, we'll let you get back to sprucing up the place. In the meantime, back to you, Hank.
Okay, thank you. It seems we're getting off track a bit here now. You were getting us to the part where you all meet the princess. Which one of you can tell me about that?
Well, Hank, it went a little something like this. Snow White had been there for what seemed like days, tidying and cleaning, cleaning and tidying. It was only a few hours, of course, but who's really counting? When in walks the shortest pair of legs she had ever laid her eyes on. It was a dwarf, of course, and one of the most mysterious dwarfs you'll ever meet. It was her! It was her! It was me. What's it to you? And stop being so conspicuous. You might blow my cover. Seeing as Snow White just broke into the joint, she did what came naturally. She hid. I had a feeling I was being watched, so I cased the joint. Seeing as Snow White had just broken into the place, she did what came naturally. She hid. I had a feeling I was being watched, so I cased the joint. Just as I was about to give up my search, Snow White came out of hiding. Hello?
Whoa, where did you come from?
I was hiding under the table.
Well, who are you?
Who are you?
I asked you first,
But I'm your guest.
but I live here.
But I'm your princess.
Princess, guest, doesn't matter who you are. I don't give my name to just anyone, especially not to strangers.
No, you go. I insist. After all, it's the courteous thing to do. In other words, we were getting nowhere. That's when there was a knock at the door. Knock, knock. Startled by the unexpected interruption of my interrogation, I turned and intervened.
Who's there?
Annie. I recognized the voice at once, sensing that someone at the door was attempting to crack a joke. I played along.
Anywho.
Anyone at home? But I wasn't born yesterday. I was pretty certain it was just Bob fooling around here. And I refused to play the fool. Naturally, I kept my cool and went along with it.
All right then, state your business.
We're here to see a guy about a horse.
I knew it was a joke, but I was all business.
What's the password?
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4?
It was the easiest password in the book. In fact, it was so easy that I never thought anybody ever would have actually used it.
Okay, cover an A.
But of course, it wasn't just Bob who was there at the door. It was all of us there. We all came in.
And that's when we all finally met the princess.
And what was your reaction to finding the princess there? After she had barged into your house and made herself at home?
I thought it was awesome, dude. I thought it was like a dream come true.
I thought it was a bit of a joke, personally.
No, it's more like fate or destiny was meant, you might say.
It was still a bit suspicious, if you ask me.
Nah, it weren't anything more than just a young gal looking for a place to stay is all it was.
And what about you? What was your reaction?
I'd say the same thing. It was all of those things in my opinion.
Very interesting. Okay, so go on. What happened next?
Well, while we were getting to know the princess, meanwhile, the evil queen was back at her castle.
And she knew the husband of both fast one on her.
The queen all along believed the huntsman's story to be true, but when she beckoned her magic mirror,
Come hither, mirror.
and whence it came to her, she realized that the huntsman had not been entirely truthful with her, and thus went to the encounter.
What say, mirror?
What say you, my queen?
Tell me, I am beautiful, mirror.
You are fair, my queen.
But that was not enough to quell the queen's vanity, so she quickly recited,
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
As it was when you last asked of me, and it shall be until her untimely death. The Princess Snow White is undoubtedly and unquestionably the fairest of them all, my queen.
And so, from that moment on, the evil queen vowed to end Snow White's life. And she knew that if the most evil deed were to be done, it would have to be done by her own evil hand.
And what was her plan?
Simple. She'd make a poisoned apple, of course.
Huh. A poison apple? Then just how does one make a poison apple?
I'm glad you asked. It's really a very simple recipe, especially so in the hands of a capable chef.
Good evening, my pretties, and welcome to the Evil Queen's cuisine. Today, we'll be stirring up the handiest little gem for knocking off your arch enemy. It's an entree I like to call the apple of my die. Now, for today's recipe, we start with your everyday run-of-the-mill apple. And when we're done with it, it will be the most deadly apple you've ever known. But before we begin, let me welcome my slovenly assistant, Igor. Thank you for joining us, Igor. Now, first we need our main inspiration, ingenuity, and the tiniest dash of revenge. And you have for yourself the deadliest fruit you'd ever imagined. Now, as I said, we start with your everyday run-of-the-mill apple. But there's a tiny squash of prep work that needs to be done beforehand. And here's the secret to the magic. You see, the apple we'll be using for this recipe must be completely dehydrated beforehand. After all, if we want our little apple to be able to soak up every last ounce of liquid death, we first need to be completely void of all moisture. For this step, please help me welcome our special guest, the Big Bad Wolf.
It's a pleasure, your wickedness.
Now, as I said, we need this apple to be completely dehydrated. Wolfie, do your thing.
All up, and all puff, and I'll dehydrate this apple.
And there you have it, the least juiciest apple you ever did see. Thank you, Wolfie. Now, to make this recipe work, we'll need the proper tools, Igor, as well as the proper ingredients. Now, all it takes is a tiny bit of poison, bottoms up, a dash of salt, mix gently, and now we wait for 6 short hours while our thirsty little apple does its magic. And voila! A poisoned apple that's certain to knock him dead at your next gathering. Care for a taste, Igor? Join us next time when we uncover the lost art of freshly baked gingerbread and the enticing effects it has on the innocent little children who are lost in the woods. Till next time, I'm Wicked Stepmother, saying good food means good riddance. Goodbye until next time on Little Queen's Cuisine.
Oh, juicy, I love it. And just how they say in stories like this, the storyline has just become denser.
I think what you mean to say is the plot thickens.
Right. Anyways, it's time for another break. But when we come back, the evil queen pays Snow White a visit with a poison apple.
Will she eat it, or will she give that queen the crawling hot smash she deserves? I'm sure what everyone is wondering is how will the dear princess ever survive and live happily ever after?
Will she ride off into the sunset?
Or will the fates lie against her?
Will her story be believable, or better yet, hysterical?
All this and more when we come back.
Tired of the same old tired hair products that never work? Has the hair club community completely let you down? Why fuss with all those other methods? You could have hair like this.
Hi, I'm Rapunzel. Now, you may know me as the girl who has amazing hair, but just like any other girl, I have a few tricks up my sleeve to leave you looking this amazing.
Introducing Rapunzel's incredible hair extensions.
With just one simple click, you can have hair worthy of Miss Princess.
With Rapunzel's incredible hair extensions, I can really let my hair down.
So, go ahead, girls. Let your hair down.
Rapunzel's incredible hair extensions. Call for yours today. 1-800-WOW-HAIR, that's 1-800-WOW-HAIR. Also available at participating mall kiosks.
Wow, her hair is so beautiful. I want hair like that. I guess I'll be calling 1-800 WOW hair. Buy yourself.
Welcome back as we near the exciting conclusion of our tale. So, for those of you just tuning in, the evil queen has just made the poison apple.
That's right. Now she needed a disguise, otherwise Snow White would have easily recognized her.
And since she was selling fruit, what better disguise than that than the famous Carmen Miranda?
Alas, no. Her masquerade is more convincing and classical.
That ain't no mask. This is the mask.
Oh, no. Her mask would have been more romantic, for sure.
Help me make the music of the night.
That's ridiculous. You can't be serious. Seriously, anyone who would see through any of those disguises. What the evil queen needed was something unflattering visually, something that wouldn't get attention, something sympathetic and weak. The evil queen disguised herself as a feeble, old merchant woman.
And the evil queen knocked on the door.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Owls.
Owls who?
You can say that again.
Very funny. Seriously, who's out there?
Ivana.
Ivana who?
Ivana, come in. Open the door already.
You're not really Ivana, are you? Now seriously, who's out there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you gonna let me in? But this weren't no laughing matter. Perhaps an old crumb told him that she owned the place. I'm looking for the person in charge. And seeing as we dwarves are out working in the mines, I love Snow White to look after the place.
That's me. I'm in charge. What's to tell you?
Let's just say I got a score to settle. That makes Snow White just minor.
Listen, we don't want to get hurt on this. Just what kind of score you reckon to settle?
An apple score.
An apple score?
Not an apple score.
That's what I said, ain't it?
No, it ain't. I got these apples for sale. It's the best apples this side of the Mississippi. Best apples any soul ever did see. Hey, Father.
I'll call her.
And no one ain't never taken a liking to any of the apples I sell.
Hey, that's not a shame. I never heard of apple I take liking to. Seems downright hard to believe that anyone might have turned out a good apple.
Certain they haven't, ma'am. Begging your pardon, but I mean to finally show them all the error of their ways, so to speak. I got here with me the finest, most succulentest apple that there ever was. Just one taste.
Well then, if it's an apple tasting you want, it's an apple tasting you'll get. Do your worst.
And so the queen took 3 paces, turned and stared the princess down. And quicker than that, tossed out their apple over Snow White.
What happened next?
Well, Snow White proved to be just as quick on the draw as that there evil queen right there. She took a bite out of that apple quicker than you could say, "Oh, Susanna." Told you so.
Okay, so what happened next?
The apple was poisoned, remember?
Oh, right, so then, what happened next?
Only the most awful tragedy you could possibly imagine. Snow White, our friend, our princess, our hero, the fairest of them all, died!
Right then and there.
You mean she died? As in, she was really dead?
Oh yes, she was certainly dead. When we returned I must aver, I thoroughly examined her. She was not only nearly dead, but
Tragically, dramatically, physically, non-jokingly, mysteriously.
really most sincerely dead.
Oh my, I never realized what a damn jerk of a story was before.
It is. It's just dreadful. But you must remember, the story isn't over yet. There's still hope.
So, you're certain she was, you know.
Without question, we thought for ourselves. The little quiet and everything.
Time of death, 1000 hours, roughly. Cause of death, apple. Apple? Sorry, strike that. Think it. Poisoned apple. Oh, I see. Victim, the fairest of them all. And that is the princess. Her name, please, for the official record. Of course,
didn't really matter. For at that very moment, in France, the handsome prince.
Oh man, it was hilarious.
No, it was romantic.
Are you kidding me now? The prince was a total goofball.
Let them judge themselves, I guess.
Good day, peasants.
Finally, Snow White's prince had come to the rescue.
I've come to rescue a princess in distress.
I'm afraid you're too late for that.
Too late? That's impossible. I always arrived just in time to save the day and conveniently make everything I happily ever after.
See? Goofball.
Still handsome and heroic, but the dwarves are right. It was too late. Dear princess was lost.
Sorry, Princey. The princess is beyond saving. You're too late.
Nonsense. The princess is just sleeping. Perhaps a true love's kiss will break the curse.
Ew, not even over my chest.
But still, the valiant prince refused to give up hope.
Perhaps it is the last slipper, which I found glued to the path stairs awaiting her. A perfect fit.
The prince became distraught. Nothing he could do would revive the fallen princess, but still, he never gave hope.
Oh, I know.
What?
I know just how to save the princess.
What do you mean?
Of course, the princess must be sleeping upon a pea. Come help me find it. Here it is, the pea. This is what was making the princess sleep so soundly.
I'm not so sure that's what it is. Yeah, me neither. What is that anyway?
The pea.
No, that's just a bit of ball of fluff. Like probably just a dust bunny. Or belly button. Yes, could be that too.
Where on earth did that come from?
From underneath your mattress, my lady.
That's not what I meant. And now that I think of it, I know exactly where this came from.
Who cares where it came from? The bottom line is that against all odds, I have saved you from a cruel death, my love.
And so, the handsome and charming prince got down on one knee,
Thus it seems our stars have aligned, bringing us together,
pulled out his grandmother's engagement ring,
bringing us together as husband and wife.
and proposed.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Whoa. Excuse me?
Oh, and they all lived happily ever after.
No, sorry. That's not the end of our story.
Wait, what? Isn't that how it all ends?
No, sorry.
But you're the romantic dwarf.
Yeah? So?
You mean to tell me she didn't say yes?
Yeah. Why would she marry some random prince who she's never met before? That's not romantic. That's creepy.
Yeah, real creepy.
But he was a prince. And I mean, he was handsome and charming. I mean, didn't he sweep her off her feet and ride off into the sunset?
No. How is that romantic? They barely know one another.
Didn't she marry the prince?
No.
But what about true love? What about a happy ending? Oh, how can a story end without a wedding?
Oh, we'll get to that. This story has true love, a happy ending, and a wedding. Otherwise, why would I even care?
And what about the evil queen? What happened to her in the kingdom Snow White left behind?
Oh, she'll take care of that part too, dude. Oh man, did she ever take care of that queen. We must tell the true ending to Snow White's story. The one full of twists, full of mystery, full of secrets.
Yes, the way it really, truly happened.
Yes, we should, we shall, we must. For all the greatest poets seek truth through beauty. And isn't that what the tale of the most beautiful of them all is really all about?
Yeah, sure. All jokingly aside, we gotta tell how it really happened. We try to fool anyone. Yeah, let's tell it the way it really happened. After all, it's a pretty awesome ending. Yeah, and mysterious.
Yeah, and romantic.
Yeah, and hilarious too. So let's do it. Let's tell it the way it really truly happened, dude. Take it away, Lucy.
So, as I was saying, the handsome and charming prince got down on one knee to hold out his grandmother's engagement ring and proposed.
Please say don't marry me.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on. All this kneeling is hurting my knees. Debbie Lee.
Stop him.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a surprise guest, the one, the only Princess Snow White.
It's Her Majesty or Queen Snow White now?
Oh, right. Her Majesty the Queen, the real Snow White, everybody.
What's going on here? Who are you? What's with the getup?
Oh, hi, this is nothing. I'm not a princess in real life. I just play one on TV. But I love your work.
What are you guys doing here?
We're telling your story.
Why?
Inquiring minds want to know?
I'll tell you why. Because it's romantic, funny, mysterious, poetic, folksy, and true.
And awesome! Don't forget awesome!
It is why it's the tale of the century.
Very well, but that's not what I meant. What I meant was, why are the 7 of you telling my story? I should be the one telling it.
Ah, shucks. Well, you're having such a doggone good time telling it.
You can have it, but as long as I have a say.
Well, as you wish, Your Majesty, as you wish. Hey, someone get the Queen a chair. Oh, unless you prefer a throne, that is, Your Majesty.
Not at all. Any old chair will do.
Oh my, it's true. She really is the fairest of them all.
Of course he is.
Thank you. Now, well, what do I do?
Well, just tell your story, sister. But, no offense or anything, Your Highness, but if you could keep this brief, that'd be great. We're already over time.
Let's rush.
Surely you want the evidence to be told properly?
No, seriously, we really have to hurry this up.
Well, you see, Hank, there's still like a lot of story left to tell. But if you say we gotta tell fast, we can tell it fast, dude. Take it away, Princess.
Very well. Now, where were we?
So, once again, as I was saying, the handsome and charming prince got down on one knee, pulled out his grandmother's engagement ring, and proposed.
Just say yes already.
Oh, well, I never had any. Snow White never had any intention of marrying that prince. After all, she only just met him.
Yeah, you, bros, am I right? Am I right?
Ew. No, thank you. I mean, thank you for saving me and all. That was very kind of you. But I cannot marry you. After all, we've just met. I cannot marry someone I just met.
Well, of course you can. This is a fairy tale.
That's not my happy ending. It simply wasn't true love. I'm really sorry, but my heart belongs to another.
So Snow White hightailed it out of there, dude.
But what about me?
Take the hiding!
And I get away directly to the castle to face the evil queen.
But she couldn't just barge into the place. She had to go incognito. Snow White fooled the guards and made her way to the castle, but she arrived there only to learn that her evil stepmother had imprisoned the huntsman.
That's right. He was dead that very afternoon.
Oh my, did she save him?
We're running out of time, remember?
Oh, yes, continue.
I just knew I had to get in there and save him, so I knocked on the door.
You bet she did. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The fair.
Fair? We're not having a fair. Who's there, I say?
The fair.
That makes no sense at all. Who names their kid the fair? I'll ask you once again. Who's there?
The fair.
All right. Fine. The fair who?
The fairest of them all.
There they was. Snow White, that there evil queen right there. So you still can do the fairest of them all. But Snow White weren't afraid of nothing.
That's right, I do.
But you gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, princess?
Darn right I do. So Snow White rushed the evil queen and they fought. And that's when Snow White totally outsmarted the evil queen. Look, a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Where?
Yes! Nothing beats the T-Rex maneuver, dude.
I was able to release the huntsman, but the queen called for her guards.
Guards! Guards! Intruder! Intruder in the castle!
The guards crushed Snow White and the huntsman and they fought. And when they looked at the all was lost.
No! Stay away from her! Get away from that mirror!
It is often written that time stops for no man. But in this chance encounter between fair princess and enchanted mirror, time slowed to a near halt, as the reflecting glass brimmed upon its footing, teetering and tottering, tottering and teetering. The queen, with the nervous dread, swayed with it, to and fro and two. For the mirror was a symbol of the queen's great power, and as it slowly fell upon the cold earth, she knew that a kingdom fell with it.
No!
And that's all it took to defeat the evil
guard for free.
And their true loyalty is made with the true heir to the throne.
My princess, we serve you and you only.
What? No, this isn't how it's supposed to end. I'm first of all. I'm the fairest.
Hush you. There's only one thing to be said about her. Take her away, she will live forgotten in exile.
Get your hands off of me. I'm still your queen. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little hunting man too.
You were great.
No, you were really great. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Oh, well, a little hunting man taught me. It was true love. No one knows what happened to the evil queen, for she was never heard of again.
And our beautiful Snow White was crowned as queen the very next day.
And in a bit of poetic justice, the huntsman who was to be executed that day was given the honor of placing the crown upon the queen's head.
She went on to become the most fairest queen you ever done seen.
And the funniest. And now, after that, she and the huntsman were wed. Oh my goodness, look at how romantic. Oh, I just love a good wedding.
And after the wedding, they had the most rocking party the kingdom had ever seen, dude.
And they all